Okay, so welcome back guys to Respawn Gaming. As you can see, last time we had 3 or 4 puzzles to go over here. I did them in the meantime, hoping for getting some more challenging puzzles to show in the video. I will show the solutions from these in a second. And after that, as you can see, Sigmar's Garden is a new pop-up, a new mission. I think it's more like a game if I see this, instead of a ladder. So when I finished this one, I was like, let's wait and record this one together. So first off, the solutions from over here. So with those 3 solutions done, let's go have a look at Sigmar's Garden and what it is. Seeing your transportation engine is in action is giving me fond memories playing Sigmar's Garden. You never played Sigmar's Garden, I thought everyone knew this game. You put the marbles in a certain pattern and... Marbles? Isn't that what these are? They're elemental proxies, glass spheres that represent various types of atoms. Little glass spheres are commonly known as marbles. We never call them marbles. To anyone who is not a highly trained alchemist, that's what they are. Now, why don't you give Sigmar's Garden a try? Fine, I suppose. Let's have a look. Win 1 game to continue. And can I see? Oh, there's this. Okay, so clearing the marbles. Your goal is to clear the board. The 4 cardinal elements match with others of the same type. Okay, that's yes. Salt matches with any cardinal element or with itself, so that's nice. That's like a joker. Vitae and Mars will only match with their opposites, so that's the black and whitish, more pink, I think. And the metals match with the Quicksilver, but only in the order of the transmutation from lead to gold. So you first need to do this one. That's amazing. Okay, let's see if we now understand that and if we can complete one. It's the only solution we have. That's the Joker. Yes. This Quicksilver with metal. Nice. Which is the next metal? That one. Let's first do water. And then, oh yeah, and we can see over here, next one we need to get to is this one. So maybe let's just do these, and then with the Quicksilver, this one. Then this one can be done with Quicksilver, that's perfect. We need to get to the white, black. Where are the whites? Yeah, we are stuck again. I'm just gonna try one more time and then we'll see. It seems to... yeah, let's go for these. First one is that one, so perfect. Let's get that out of the way. Then the green. Over here is the gold. Don't need it at the moment, but we need to unlock these. Let's do these 2, because now we can do these. These 2. These 2. These two. Okay, oh, now we're getting in trouble with again. These two, I guess. For here. Now we have a water, a green one. We have still a black one over here. It's quite handy that you learn this. Here we get a water. Here we get another black one. Atoms. This time, let's go for that. I mean, it's not really that clear over here. Puzzle. So sometimes when you get like first one, you're like, how many chips? How many quicksilver do I need? One. Get the last one with the black. A quicksilver. These two, I guess. Okay, we're now getting a lot of white jokers. Everything is even. Still have this one to use. With this we get the next. Yeah, let's go for that. And then use the quicksilver. Let's just keep this one spare for the moment. What do we need over here? If we can this one. Okay, if we do this one, we can collect these two. Get this one, we can do these two. Yeah, let's do. So the green one, these two, these two. It's more like a game of chess, I guess. Because you can in Mahjong you can't see what's the next tile, and here you can. So black and white. We have used one green. It's too bad you get the same over here, but we can use the spare one here. To get this part, we get the quicksilver. The quicksilver is used for the one over here. Okay, now we need to think about it. So I'm never gonna get to this one. If I don't get to this one, and I need to get, so I need to use the joker for this one over here. And in the end we get the red. Can you test with that? Those, and then it should work. Doesn't matter which joker we use. Just be sure and use this one. These two. Let's don't screw this one up this time. Quicksilver and metal. Gold's open. Two red ones. Joker. Joker. And a gold. It's quite a puzzle, but it's fun indeed. This is not all how alchemy works. The cardinal elements, for example, it's just a little amusement, and I tell you, when we were children we used to sneak in here and play it, but the alchemist was away. What? You were totally unsupervised near the transportation engine? We only used the marbles and the tears. Calm yourself. They're not marbles, representations of the fundamental building blocks of the universe. They're also little glass spheres. I'll flick one at you. Ah, stop it, you can't play with delicate equipment like this. You're far cheaper than the rest of your kit. You know? Being that there are marbles. I still appreciate it if you didn't dream it so casually. Well, we did it for years. You really had no idea about Signal's garden? Not at all. Why would the university bother to teach something so frivolous? I hope I pronounced it correctly. With 10 games to go, let's go to the puzzles. Okay, so this is a bit, it's different, but we get this one already. That makes it a lot easier. These are correct, so it's now just bonding to separate bondings. Or let's keep it small, use only one. And if we place this all correct, we should be able to do it with only one. And we want this one first. This one should go here, just for the room of the rotation. And see, it's over here. So let's place two of these. Oh wait, you can make them extended length, but they can't change length while running. That's nice. Let's see. We want to grab with to watch out for rotating though. Maybe it's better to use this one. I can like shove it in place when it's done. And then let's see. Just put this away. Okay, 2. You grab it and I rotate twice. Okay, so guys, I thought last time I just cut these parts out. This time I was like, it's like the biggest part of the game, the puzzle part. So I'll just speed it up so you guys can still see it. But I don't cut it out. And as you can see now, I'm just first trying to make the first connection, the bottom part. I'm trying to make it that way that they don't collide. That's also the biggest challenge of this puzzle, I guess. With the next puzzle, it was the same. But yeah, we're working now with pretty big parts, 3 atoms connected to each other. So it's quite a challenge to make sure nothing hits each other and everything gets connected the right way. And so here I'm now trying to get the atom, the first, the H2O part out of the way, so that he can put the second part in place, which was pretty fast done. Only the thing was that it needed to get out of the way for the next atom to connect. So we needed to put in some gaps over here. But after that it was all just fine, and the only thing that was needed to line up the end and put the atom into its slot. And there it goes. Okay guys, so this should be it. Let's see if we made any mistakes. Still perfect, and there it goes. So yeah, I'm most of the time just trying to get it done with like the least amount of equipment. Okay, so we did pretty well with the cost. Cycles not, but that was the target. And area was also a bit high. So I think because we spread out. Okay, so as you can see guys, it's getting harder already. The things are getting bigger. We need the... What's the thing in the middle? I don't know. Okay, so I just checked. We only need 2 Quicksilver transportations, projections. So that's nice. So yeah, here again, I sped this part up. The biggest challenge again from this puzzle was to make sure nothing collides. Again, because we're working with pretty big atoms, molecules, and they all need to get connected correctly, get into place where they are needed, and to do that without colliding is pretty hard from time to time. As you can see here on the bottom, we're making the metal atom with the quicksilver, and the top part is making sure the H2O is getting in place where it's needed. Also for the second part later on, it will go up the rail, grab the top O, because we needed the H2O the other way around, like mirrored. So we had to work from that side and put it in place. The only thing was that the third lever was in the way. So in the end I placed it on a rail so it could move back and forward. So the H2O could move freely along it, and then the 3 piston would get back and shove it into place in the part where it's needed. Let you guys please know if you like it this way, the fast up puzzles with commentary. I hope you guys do, and then I'll keep it in like that in the coming up videos. So, in the full play, there it goes. I'm sure areas should be it's possible to have smaller and all kind of stuff. An act of aggression. That's when I decided we need to re-inventory everything in the building. You should have seen the look on Armand's face. Matthias, are you paying attention? That answers the question. What? You're mopping. I'm not mopping, I'm merely moodily dejected. And what has the great alchemist of House Dustin so moodily dejected? Nothing, I mean, I'm thinking about why I'm here. You're here because you're not our alchemist. I mean, in the largest sense. The alchemist is here, isn't he? Captain Gellert. Captain Gellert, what can I do for you? Your presence is required in the main hall. It's a matter of some urgency. What happened? An aggressive move from another house has taken us by surprise. We need to respond immediately. My alchemy is at your disposal. You almost sound excited. I am. Finally, something significant is happening. House Colvan, that's unfortunate. I will have to lodge a formal protest. Shall I begin developing weapons for a counterattack? Something like a flame grenade with... I doubt that it will be necessary. It's not uncommon for the houses to renegotiate territories this way. But they've taken over multiple buildings of ours with any resistance. They'll stop pushing forward soon and attempt to reinforce the new borders. That's how it goes with this sort of things. We should push back, at least a little bit. We wouldn't want to look weak, after all. I'll execute a limited rearguard action with forces stationed in the area. That's all. Listen, House Colvin doesn't want a full-on battle any more than we do. We'll trade a few streets, and that should be the end of it. I believe young Taras Colvin is the head of the family now. Likely, he's keen to test our responses. I'll send a message to him, and we'll settle this like honorable houses. Taros? He was a bright boy. Yes, I'm sure he'll listen to reason. Well, we'll see about that. But I think that's something for next time. We're gonna play through chapter 2. Thank you guys for watching again this time. It was quite fun. Puzzles were a bit more difficult than last time. And let's hope the next time will also be again more challenging. And remember, gamers don't die, they respawn.